The awaited first patch for Tomb Raider 4 to 6 Remastered has been announced, and while this video is just a brief overview of the changes, there will be a deeper look into some more of them in a future video. But today we're going to go through all of the patch notes within this significant update. We're going to start with the general updates across all three of the games. These see new outfits being unlocked for photo mode based on Lara's past adventures. The patch notes also state that you can unlock them via Outfit Selector. Photo mode has also seen some upgrades. It now includes an animate option, the sunglasses and facial animations in the classic graphics. Graphical settings have been expanded with new brightness and retro filters, as well as the ability to customise your visuals. The flyby camera has also seen some tweaks. You can now adjust individual cameras when you set them up. The menus for Tomb Raider 4 and 5 in their HD graphics have been resized for better consistency with their classic counterpart. There's been texture fixes and enhancements, as well as lighting fixes that include flares now properly illuminating to the environment. There's been animation fixes to Lara. Players have pointed out since the game's launch that Lara did still blink when she was unconscious or dead. This has been fixed as part of the patch. Fixed cameras have been removed for modern controls, giving players a better experience. This also includes the ceiling cameras. When using this control scheme, the cameras now behave more predictably, especially in close quarters. There's also been control refinements, which include improved interaction with jump switches, rope grabbing and torch handling. There's been music behaviour updates. Music now pauses when you go into the in-game menu. Secrets music tracks now layer over the ambient sounds instead of interrupting them. Items like spikes now animate properly instead of scaling. When Lara falls, she'll now react appropriately and give the correct facial expressions. The inventory frame rate has been fixed and now runs at 60 FPS. And there's also been some localization fixes, including various text and translations across multiple languages. Moving on to Tomb Raider 4 specifically, and there's been visual touch-ups, enhanced lighting effects and general visual fidelity across all of the levels. There are new high-definition loading screens that have been added to this particular title, but the patch doesn't say if it's removed any. Lens flares have now been added back into Tomb Raider 4 to give a cinematic look. The Jeep and bike controls have been smoothed out to give a better experience. In terms of specific levels, gaps have been filled in within the Tomb of Seth, and there's been the removal of a floating door within Desert Railroad. In terms of character models, Aziza's HD face model now matches gameplay and cutscenes. In terms of the environment, Arabic signage in Cairo has now been corrected. And the final change in Tomb Raider 4 specifically are some music fixes. The Temple of Horus level now plays the correct ambient music. Tomb Raider Chronicles sees sky and lighting enhancements, which include some updated high-definition skyboxes. There's been some model updates to the winged griffins and the white brick textures to better match the original game and real-life references. The missing hull textures during the Hydra battle have been restored. In terms of Tomb Raider Chronicles environment, there's been some corrections to visual inconsistencies with doors, grates and overly bright lighting. Water has been improved. This includes resolving Zed fighting on blood in the sinking submarine level. Treasure, vending machines and other set dressing have been updated to match classic aesthetics. And in terms of level design tweaks, corridor illusions have been replaced with actual hallways, metal rods have been restored to match the original look, and also mirrored VCI logos have been corrected. Finally then, Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness. And there are quite a few changes to this game as part of the update. This includes new high-definition assets, including characters and items now showing their HD models. Lara and Curtis now sport flowing hair with dynamic physics. There have been some texture upgrades, the restoration of the original texture detail and tone while improving the high definition fidelity. Water has also been improved, with visual updates to make it more realistic. There's also been some performance boosts for faster loading and smoother gameplay across all platforms, as well as some PlayStation 5 stability to stop the crashes. Classic controls return as an option. The original 2003 console controls have been added to AOD. Some details have been fixed that relate to the story, such as corrected misspellings and environmental inconsistencies. This patch sees the correction of visual bugs that include mismatched textures, incorrect lighting, and missing transparency in certain scenes. Environmental interactions have been expanded upon. Radios now play news segments, and you can practice hand-to-hand combat with a new tutorial within the Parisian ghetto. Fixed camera views can now be cancelled with a reset camera button when using modern controls. The parkour achievement now unlocks as intended. Animation glitches, stuck enemies, various bugs to the dual pistols, ragdoll physics and player movement have all been looked at and improved as part of this patch. Audio has also seen some improvements with resolutions to missing or looping sound effects, as well as adjusted volume levels when reloading a weapon. Gameplay logic has also seen some fixes. Keypad sounds now play. Puzzle sequences no longer break animations, and stats track correctly. Switching Lara's outfit no longer affects her eye animations in cutscenes. And while we're on the subject of in-game models, there's been a clean-up of some animation bugs for the Cleaner, Boaz and Curtis. Also, Curtis' secondary weapon, the Shiragai, has seen fixes to several bugs affecting its audio, visuals and gameplay. And finally, the camera and field of view have been adjusted to better match the original experience, especially when playing in tank controls. And there's also been corrections to issues with incorrect camera roll, respawning items, broken geometry and lighting inconsistencies. So that's everything for patch 1 for Tomb Raider 4-6 Remastered. As mentioned, this is quite a significant update and we have waited longer for this one than we did for the first couple of updates in 1-3 Remastered. Are you happy with the improvements or are you not feeling them? Either way, post your opinions below in the comments and let's open up the discussion. Also stay tuned to the channel because we will be deep diving into some more of the changes that weren't listed in a future video.